So when you're renewing a plan with a small employer, there's generally two directions we can go in trying to address cost for the health plan. One thing we can do is we can make a change to the benefits. That's the deductibles, co-pays, those kinds of things. Or we can make an adjustment to the network where people can go to the doctor or hospital, those kinds of things. When an insurance company constructs a plan or a set of products, I should say, that they're going to offer to the marketplace, they oftentimes will follow a model that's similar to what you see on the board here. They'll create a series of products, and these are becoming kind of standard naming conventions. So the Gold 1000 or something like that, and these products will each have a set of benefits, and obviously the benefits there's more benefit categories than what I'm displaying here, but each product will have a specific set of benefits that go along with it, and then the insurance company will oftentimes have a network or two or three or four that represent arrangements that they have with doctors and hospitals in a community. And so what will often happen is they will offer, it's not a perfect science, but as a general rule, they'll offer most or all of their plans for each network. So, for example, in this hypothetical, this insurance company's created 3 plan designs, and then they also have 2 networks. So in total, they're going to offer 6 products. The question that I think we want to try and answer in this video is, when we're looking at the renewals, given that we can make changes to the plans that are offered or to the networks that are available, which of these things has the greatest effect, or what effect do each of these elements have, and can we kind of find some way of getting our head around that? So I've put together this analysis that helps us try to visualize this just a bit. And I have the small group health plan data for a number of insurance carriers in a large metropolitan area in the United States. And what we did was we took all of the health insurance products that were offered by each insurance company, and we mapped them together with their plan family members, if you will. So when you're looking at this table here, the best way to explain it is this row right here is actually representing 2 products, but it's the same plan, just different networks for each of those products. And it's based on the number of networks that are available for that insurance company. So we're always looking at one plan, 2 networks on this table, and what we're seeing is what the price is for Plan 1 with its network and Price 2 for its network. And presumably the only difference in price, the only thing that should matter in affecting the price difference ought to be the differences in the costs of the networks. And so the idea behind this was to say, okay, if I were representing some employers, and I wanted to know what the effect of changing a network is going to be, what will that be? And where the table is set, it's ranked according to the lowest price difference. So the price difference is the price of network 1 divided by network 2. As you scroll down very quickly, we get to about a 2% difference in this area, and it stays that way for quite a while. And then when we get down to about row 79, we start looking at about 11% price difference, and it stays obviously that way and higher through the end of the table. And you've got about 124 rows plans that we were able to map. And so out of that, we have just under half of them where the price difference is going to be 10% or more, which I think is pretty significant. A better way to visualize that is right here, looking at this histogram of the same data. So the average price is 7%, or the average price difference is 7%, and then the max price difference is 28%, and the minimum price difference is less than 1%. So obviously that's a pretty wide range, but where I'm looking at this and kind of thinking there's something significant here is that just how many of the plans are over 10%. Like I said, it's a little under half for that. So the bottom line here is that there's no guarantee that the network is going to make a big difference. Obviously, you would check the price of the product, but as you're looking at it and just trying to get your head around it, I think looking at the networks makes a lot of sense because at least 50% of the time, more or less, you're going to find some pretty significant savings. On this analysis, we're doing the opposite. What we're saying is we're taking each of these insurance carriers and their products, and now we are ordering them according to networks rather than benefits. And so what we're saying here is that for this row, this represents a series of products, 9 products offered by whoever the insurer is. I didn't put their data on here because I don't really want to make a point about insurers in this video. But they have a network and an EPO product. So this row represents one product or one network and a plan type of an EPO. And there's 9 plans that are in this range. And so our question is what's the price difference as we move in benefits but keeping networks the same? So in this analysis, we were saying what happens when we keep benefits the same but change networks. In this one, we're saying what happens when we keep networks the same but change benefits. And so I'm just using the standard actuarial value or metallic ranges. So this would be about the starting point of a silver plan. This would be the starting point of a gold plan and a platinum. And then this is the difference as we move from silver to gold. And this is the difference as we move from gold to platinum. And what we see when we take that is you get about an average price difference of 20% when you move from the bottom tier of a gold to the bottom tier of a silver to the bottom tier of a gold. And then when you move from the bottom tier of a gold to the bottom tier of a platinum, you're looking at about 16%. So here's what I'm really walking away with as I look at this. About half of the time when you're looking at options for your employers, you're going to find that the effect of changing networks is close to, maybe even exceeds, the effect of changing benefits. And so if we're only looking at one side of that, if we're only changing networks or if we're only changing benefits, you're missing oftentimes about half of the possibility or the opportunity for saving money. So in any case, I know changing networks has its own implications, and so I just from a financial standpoint, I think it's important to know how those two things kind of weigh against each other, the benefits versus the networks. And so we'll catch you in the next video.